Okay, we have Oren, who is manager of Nalaga'at Center. First of all, can you introduce the center? What's it all about?
Well, Nalaga'at Center, it's a non-profit organization, but it's first of all, it's a culture center that produces own a kind of production of shows. There is 4 different departures in Nalaga'at. We have the only theater that they have actors that are deaf and blind. We have the black restaurant that you already been there.
Yes.
It's the only restaurant in Israel, and I think it's one of 12 restaurants all over the world.
Yeah.
We have the Kapish Event Center that leads and management. His management is our deaf people, and we have the workshop center that all the guides are or deaf or blind or deaf and blind. What we are doing here, we try to increase the knowledge about in society about people that are blind and deaf, and about their ability to win or to work and to be a part of the Israeli society.
You're doing a great job for that. Can you tell us how many employees do you have, deaf, blind people?
We have altogether we have more than 100 employees here. 70% of them are people with sensory disability. So we have deaf, blind, and deaf and blind. Altogether, 70 people that working here, get salary, have their own job and or their own specialty to work here in the center.
Right. Can you tell us more about the theater? Which kind of plays do you do?
Which
Which kind of plays?
Play. Okay. Well, we opened 10 years ago with only one show. The show is not on the bread itself, and it's still on. And it's 12 actors that are on stage. And since then, we increased our repertoire, and we have now 5 different shows. We have one show that is for a woman. It's one man show, one woman show, and it's called Say Orange. We have Edgar that's involved. This is the first show that there are not only deaf and blind actors. There is one deaf, one blind, and one deaf and blind.
So it's this week, so people can visit it if they want. So who's here in Israel, in Tel Aviv?
Please come. And we have the latest shows. We have Children of Lesser God, the famous Hollywood movie. We put it on our stage with deaf actors and hearing actors together on the same stage. Wonderful shows.
So what's the complications of working with deaf and blind people? Have you developed some special techniques to do that?
Well, we have a special technique to communicate with them. So this is the reason our name is Please Touch. Nalaga'at. In Hebrew, it's Please Touch. Right. This is the only way to communicate. It's by touching the same sign language that a person that are deaf. We are signing, and we put the hand on the hand of him, and he can understand the words. Right. And a different way to communicate is by typing the letters on his hand, and he can understand. This is two ways to communicate. But for us, it's a home, and it's at the center. It's by time, and a very long time, we put, and they give them the sense of security in what they do. There's not really an art school center. For here there is a school for arts, for acting. We are trying to give them the way that they can bring something from them to the stage, and from that to society, like open themselves to people that most of us not really have the chance to speak or to meet a deaf or blind person. Here we have the chance to open ourselves to society, and by that maybe to do small change in Israeli society, how society look about people with disability.
And you're doing also some international projects. You want to do here an international festival, and you also go on tour somewhere else.
Yeah, actually we started 3 years ago. We started to do a festival here. It's a breaking arts festival. It's the first time that we are doing festival with sensory disability. I think there is none in all over the world. Hopefully next year we can open it for international groups for all over the world to come here to Israel on our stage and to maybe to do change by groups, artists groups. Sorry, and we try to increase our activity outside even Israel. Even next month we are going to Switzerland to a Zurich festival, and maybe in January we'll go to United States with Children of Nalaga'at. So hopefully we can be all of the globus and maybe one day to make another center in Europe, maybe like us.
So, are you aware that at Eurovision, in French performance, they have a deaf dancer who is doing sign language on a stage? Have you heard about that?
No.
So we are telling you, you have to really watch a French
In the
French entry. They have two dancers. One is plus size dancer, if you know, and the other one is deaf dancer. She's from Taiwan originally, from China, and she's doing a sign language on the stage while dancing.
Oh, sure.
So
She need to come to here.
You need to talk to organizers. Maybe it's a good idea. So the French delegation also visit.
Yeah, maybe. Most of the shows now, this is happen in Israel, I think in all of the world. A lot of concert now put translation guide on stage next to the band.
Yes, we
to,
saw
to
it.
sign.
It was very interesting to see in the Independence Day concert. There was a sign language translator. Did a great job. You know,
She did a great job.
So all through the songs, she did all the songs. So
Exactly, only one person, and suddenly we open ourselves for people that never heard or understand what's going on stage. Small change, only one person, and that's it. This is what we are trying to do even here. I think in Israel together there's openness on and awareness about the needs of people that are deaf or blind, but this is, I think it's small step. I think we have a long way to be an equal society that do everything for everybody.
okay, it was a great experience being here. Nice talking to you, and good luck in your future activities and your plans.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And now.